This is Xer Mixa, a 10-channel stereo input, which means 20 input mono channels mixer for my Eurorack. And for a big rack with a lot of voices, this really has changed my world. Now it's really easy to control each of these channels by selecting the one you want to control and then turning the knobs, the pan, the send to the aux A, send to the aux B. So I can control effects and I can return those effects back into these last two channels. So it's like 8 channels of stereo, 16 mono in, and then 2 more stereo channels for returns of effects. So it's like 4 more ins. So that's how I think of it, is really as an 8 stereo channel or 16 mono channel mixer with 2 stereo returns for effects. So let's listen to one of the channels. And I'll unmute that. The mutes along the bottom are just one click, one flip of a switch to unmute or mute. And then the fader can be used. And if I want to control pan or sends to the 2 aux channels, A and B, all I do is click the button to control that channel that I want to control, and then I can pan. So on this first channel, you're hearing La Quella Cateritas Presido to the left, and La Quella Cateritas on the right. I won't go through and tell you what each of the voices is, but I will go through all 16 of these mono voices now, just so you can hear them all. I'll unmute them all to make it really easy, and then I'll start turning them up. Extra points if you can guess what each of these modules is. Select the channel, and then pan. You guessed it, that's BIA. And did you guess this one? It's Cursus Aeternitas. And then with one click of the pan, I can actually get back to middle. Let's listen to the next channel. And this, I've got this going through a quantizer to get the, I think the third. Can't tell by ear, but it sounds like the third. Again, I've got 2 different voices. This is one of them. It's one of the voices. Middle, and that's the right. Now let's listen to the 4th channel. Got this, I think, going to a 7th perhaps, or is it a 5th of the chord? That's one voice, that's the other. Channel is wild. Both voices. That's one. And that's the other. Next channel, this is on channel 6 now. I bet you can guess what that is. Pretty sure that's Platts, that crazy 8th green model. And now let's hear both voices on 6. And I believe I've got the Erickson's bass line coming into that one. Again, that's one. That's the other. Nice. And then, of course, can't do anything without some percussion. Let's hear it. And I've got 2 different percussive voices coming in. Actually 3. 2 of them are combined. On the left channel, I've got a modulated hi-hat. being modulated with my muck slicer, and it's coming out of the squid sample, and then on the other channel, just a 4 on the floor, kick and snare, also coming out of the squid sample. That's the 7th. I'm up to the 8th stereo channel, 16 voices in all. Let's hear it. The left, this is a wild one.
También tubos estructurales, chapas lisas, perfiles, hierros, siempre al mejor precio, en mayor stock.
Radio voice.
Inmediata. Encontrar
On that left channel, a radio voice. And then on the right channel, actually have a sample. I resampled that, what you heard on the other channels, resampled it into the morphogene. So I can actually change the sound of this drastically. Yeah, and if I mix it with one click of the pan button, and then if I unmute my effects, it's coming from my Torversio. Bring in the voices. Here's all of the voices. Just make sure I've got all the pans set. There's one, there's another, there's another. Ready, drop. Xer Mixa.